Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Dr. Dietrich on another episode of Relax Well with Dr. Dietrich, and I'm coming at y'all every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so let's see who comes in tonight and join me for this live Relax Well. And I'm talking about three tips for relaxation for the holidays. So let's see who's coming in. I see a couple of people starting to come in. And again, thank you very much. And I just want to put it out there, we can all acknowledge that we are definitely living in stressful times. It's been a stressful year for a lot of us. Some of us are catching it more so than others, but the stress doesn't have to be to our detriment. And so that's why I'm here to talk to y'all tonight. Hey, Lauren, thank you for joining. Hey, Nadine. Hey, thank y'all for joining me. And so um, we kind of all know, and maybe we don't, maybe some of us do, know that unmanaged stress can definitely lead to all sorts of problems, illnesses, poor productivity, anxiety, having attitudes, just being stressed can do all of that stuff. And actually, during the holidays, there can be some specific stressors that are associated with the holidays and that are present. And so I just wanted to share some tips with y'all tonight. So I see Estella's coming in. Thank you so much, Estella. Thank you very much. And so there's a lot of things that go on during the holidays, and you can be faced with certain stressors and certain emotions that are there. And one of them is feeling like overwhelmed. You just feel overwhelmed. There's so much to do, so much to get done, some place to go, things to buy. It just feels like there's so many things to do in a short amount of time. So that's definitely a stressor. Another one is finances. Now, this is a huge one, especially in this day and age. Things such as getting gifts for people, getting decorations, buying food, um, also the normal finances. I mean, some of y'all out there are not employed anymore, due to COVID or other issues. And so you may be laid off and you still got to pay the bills. You know what I mean? And adding the holidays on top of all that makes it extra stressful for y'all. Hey, Kasali. Hey, Trina. Thanks for joining. And then another a big stressor is like COVID. Okay. So I know all y'all know that COVID has basically turned everything around for us. And concerning COVID in the holidays, um, do we go with the recommendations that are set forth by not having a bunch of folks over to your home for the holidays, even though you miss them and want to see them? It's safer not to. Are you going to do that or not? There's loved ones that you know of who have been personally affected by COVID, or are you yourself someone who's been affected by COVID? And are you applying the recommendations and guidelines for reducing transmission of the virus? A lot of people are strained about this because, yeah, you want to see your loved ones, but, at what cost? So the recommendations are not to be going out and about and congregating and all that stuff. So that could be a stressor for all y'all. And then another one is like your own personal health. It may not be the best. Um, or if it is okay, you may be stressed that it's not going to be the best. So these are some things for the holidays. And, sometimes, hey, Marcia, sometimes the holidays aren't always a happy occasion or a happy time of the year for people. Sometimes this could be a remembrance of loss. Or if they don't have their family and friends around, this could be an actual lonely time for them, and that definitely is a stressor. And then finally, uh, guilt, focused around the holidays. Do you feel that you just have to, go beyond your means and buy something for someone for a gift, or you just have to go someplace or doing things that you really don't want to do, or you don't feel that you need to do or can do? And so this is very stressful. Does anyone have any relation to any of the stuff that I'm talking about tonight? So the holidays are typically happy times, but they're not always so happy for people. And so that's why I wanted to share with y'all just three tips on how you can promote your relaxation and decrease your stress during the holidays. A lot of countries still have travel bans where you can see loved ones right now. Yeah, that's true. And Marsha put, yes, I miss my family and friends, but health comes first, and this too shall pass. Keep praying, holidays will be around. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you very much. Okay, so the three tips. The first one is to plan. One of the big stress reducers is organizing and planning so you can have things laid out. If you have a plan in place, you can be more efficient, more productive. And we know, of course, everything doesn't always go as expected, even if it is planned. And it's great if it does. But having a plan in place, just with those checklists and the backups, it'll definitely help decrease some of that stress that you're having. When it comes time for gift giving, plan for your gifts, have a budget, don't go over that budget. If it's something that you really can't afford, what is it worth to you to break that budget? You know, um, I did a live stream before about making things, so that might be something you could do, and that could be equally as cherished, for people, especially the adults. The kiddies might not, understand all that about the finances and whatnot, but that might be something y'all have to think about. But especially for the adults, creating something by hand, giving it out of love is something that can totally be cherished and just totally valued. But planning is very important. Meal planning, planning your correspondences, writing things out, what you need so you can break it up in chunks and then hopefully delegate it. And speaking of delegating, hey Susie, speaking of delegating, the second tip is actually uh, don't be a hero. Okay, do not be a hero. And is anybody out there playing the hero role? You know what I mean? Meaning uh, being everything to everyone, doing it all, creating it all, not saying no because you want to help everybody all the time about everything. Well, can't that be tiring? Do you really have to play the hero? So, how do you not play the hero? Just stop it, okay? Ask for help, accept help, release some of that control, right? And so what if it's not 100% perfect? Nothing's going to be 100% perfect. And you can ask for help, of course, to lighten the load for you. And 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 if someone asks you, can they help you? Let them help you. You know what I mean? Offload some of that. Offload some of that stress and that worry, even if it's one thing. Kind of release some of that power and release some of that control. You don't have to be a hero to everybody. I'm just putting it out there. These are just some tips, okay? And the third way is to actually make time for yourself, period. Explanation point. Just do it. Even if it's 30 minutes, uninterrupted, longer if possible, but make time for yourself. This, in my opinion, is a must. You need time to get your thoughts together. You need to calm your mind. You need to decompress. I mean, you need to plan, you know what I mean? But ideally, you should do this daily if you can, but just kind of get your thoughts together and just make the time for yourself, just period. Self maintenance, self care, prayer, meditation, deep breathing, even going for a walk in the fresh air just to kind of get away and just have some me time. I'm a big fan of me time, y'all. I love me time. And anybody saying that? Hey, Dr. Kadisha from the ER, thank you for watching. Yes, help is good. Thank you, Marcia. And she's a planner too. Thank you. Um, One final thought about making time for yourself. And I want to say this. I say do not, and I mean do not, and I repeat, do not feel guilty about it. Okay, do not feel guilty about taking time for yourself because you're definitely worth it, and you can uh, improve yourself, get yourself together before you can get out there in the trenches, in the holiday trenches, and be other things for other people. Okay, so you can say no. Okay, it's possible to say no. I'm not available to do this at this moment. Let me get back to you. Okay, so just please make time for yourself. Okay, I know I keep saying it, but I'm just saying. Yes, Lauren loves the time when she can get it. Yes, Marsha, self care, love me. Yes, yes. So I've shared like 3 tips tonight, but does anybody want to share a tip or two that you feel that other people can benefit to promote their relaxation during the holidays? I think that would be great. I want to wait for a couple of replies. If anybody wants to say anything, that would be great. I was thinking about that too. Um, Maybe finding opportunities to kind of like lighten the mood, laughing. I'm always a big proponent of humor and laughter when appropriate, just to kind of, get things a little bit easier and lessen the tension around, of course, when appropriate. But if anybody has any extra thoughts, I have a couple of final thoughts too. And I know there's a delay on here too, but I guess I'll keep it moving. And I just kind of wanted to just share my final thoughts were just in my opinion, in my humble opinion, the holidays should be about loved ones, showing love and gratitude. You can give gifts as a token of appreciation and a gesture of kindness because you want to give. And this is totally wonderful. But in my opinion, it shouldn't really be a stressful thing maneuvering through the holidays. It shouldn't be straining and it definitely shouldn't be bankrupting. So this is just my opinion. Um, so I think that's about it for tonight. Thank you, Lauren. Yes, laughing movie time. Oh, that's a good one. Movie time and wine. Yes. Hey, Stephanie. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Sending greeting cards to people you haven't heard from in a while is something I like to do just to say hi. That's a gift. Excellent. And it's a treasured gift because you make good cards, Trina. Okay. So I just shared 3 tips for y'all tonight. The first one is plan it out. 2, don't be a hero. And number 3, make time for yourself. And then a bonus one is find humor in little things, when appropriate. Okay. So I want to actually let y'all know about a free gift I want to give y'all, my free ebook, 50 Ways to Treat Yourself Well. I put it in the URL in the description for tonight's live so you can just click it. You don't have to buy nothing. It's just my free gift to y'all. And I hope you'll take a look at it because no matter what your budget is, even if your budget is $0, you can find ways to treat yourself well. Okay. Hey, Victoria, thank you for joining. And I think that's about it for tonight, y'all. Just go ahead and get that free ebook. And I will see y'all next week for another episode of Relax Well with Dr. Dietrich, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here. All right. See y'all. Bye.